A busy Sunday here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. Lacrosse, one of the sports being played, but inside the HP Fieldhouse, the focus is basketball in the AAU National Championships. 17 and under D2 title game on deck with Central Western Red battling the Lone Wolf Athletics. And we're thrilled you could join us, everybody. Drew Felios alongside Jay Webb Horton. This should be a fabulous championship game. Had a great first round game, and now two teams from similar parts of the country going at it.
Well, Drew, you got Lone Wolf, hey, all defense, man to man. You got the Central Western Red. They're playing matchup zone a la Cardiff Syracuse. Great matchup.
Two teams with similar size and skill sets should be fun. This is how both teams got here. Lone Wolf getting by Louisiana and North Texas. And for Central Western Red, defeating the Hornets and Jacks Hawked in the second round. Well, Drew Carnavelli, player we are going to be watching out of Central Western Red.
Hey, number 12, Drew Carnavelli, is their go-to man, averaging 17 points a game. Hey, if the Red is going to win, Drew has to be red hot.
So Drew gonna look to play his best basketball. Also, Ladre Stanford, number 5, a guy we're certainly gonna be watching.
Ladre Stanford can play. They've got a deep roster on the Central Western Red team, Drew.
On the other side, Wolf Athletics Booth, led by Kevin Garrison, not just a great basketball player, good football player as well.
Hey, here's a hard-nosed guy. He's their go-to guy, plays at Burlington High School. Kevin Garrison makes things happen. He's not the lone wolf because he's got some help on that team.
Yeah, he's going to look to players like Dylan Trombley, number 21. Also Noah Tyson, number 11, the small forward. This is a team stacked from top to bottom. Should be an awesome game. Athletics Booth. He is also the head basketball coach at Norwich University. That's a D3 school up in Vermont. And on the other side, Richard Hill is the head coach of Central Western Red. He is a guy that has worked for the Exxon Mobil Corporation for 42 years, just recently retired. Congratulations to Coach Hill. Now he can enjoy AAU basketball at its finest.
Well, he said, he always had to make time for basketball when he's working for Exxon. He played at Williams College in New York back in the day. Been coaching this since 1977, Drew.
So Central Western Red going to wear the maroon uniforms here today. Wolf Athletics Booth in the black and the red. Elliott set to jump it up with Ulrich Verderber. And we are just about underway. 17 and under D2 championship here from the ESPN Wide World of Sports. Good ball movement from Wolf Athletics Booth. And there's the first shot from Trombley, and it's good for 3.
Well, Trombley, number 21, can put it up because you're going to see the Central Western Red play a 3-2 zone. They may throw a little 2-2-1 press, but they're a 3-2 zone team.
This Wolf team, a little bit of a size edge over Central Western Red. See the Central team, a little bit undersized. Gonna have to really be gritty-gutty here today.
Well, our first matchup was David and Goliath, and David is now 2-0.
There's Carnavelli. Now it's good, along the baseline, little scoop up and in.
Well, good was good, number 13.
Yeah, in AAU basketball, size definitely does not always give you the edge. Great guard play usually wins out. Here's the steal. Now it's good. Challenging going to the rim, and a foul going to be called on Noah Tyson.
We'll see what happened was Noah Tyson has the size, but you know what Good did? Used his body to protect the ball and then garnered the contact. So you're going to see him go up, hesitate, lean in, use his body to protect the ball, and goes to the foul line.
I see Central do that the entire day. They like to press, really play up-tempo, get you kind of to play outside your comfort zone,
right.
Force turnovers. That's what they try and do.
Well, the thing is, you got to make free throws, though. Now, see, once again, you cannot throw soft passes when there's a man between you and the guy you want the ball to go to.
Coach Richard Hill, his team loves playing that way. Said that is going to be the key. Here's a runner in the lane, and that's a nice looking shot from Garrison.
Well, Garrison just literally floated that ball up and in.
Here's Carnavelli. Stanford, good ball movement. Bateen kicks it out. Another three on the way, a little short. Tracked down in there by Bateen. And we're gonna have a foul.
Well, Desmond Bateen, number 24 there, 50-50 ball. And in order for Central to win this game, they're gonna have to really, really dominate the 50-50 balls, get extra possessions.
Carnavelli, floater in the lane. And this is gonna be an offensive foul. Looks like, let's see, I think they may count this one and call it a foul. No, it is an offensive foul. Wave the bucket off from Carnavelli.
Boy, what a nice move by Carnavelli, though. You're going to see him come in there, fake. But you got to be careful because the defensive player had established the set.
Off on the three. Carnavelli comes right back. Now Stanford, floater. And they are mixing it up inside. Dylan Tromley.
They're battling inside on the boards already. This is becoming a physical ball game already. We're only about 2 minutes into the game.
This is the way Central Western Red likes to play. They've played close games all week. Garrison on the other end puts it in.
Well, Good had no chance of stopping Garrison.
This Central team, they like to mix it up. Keep the game close, give themselves a chance down the stretch, and then they seem to always pull out the victory.
Well, they were down big in their semifinal game and came back and won.
Now Carnavelli guarded very tightly. Booth all over him, forced the shot.
Another 50-50 ball. Oh, there's Carnavelli underneath.
Good tries to force it in. He'll stay with Central Western Red. So how about the Rebels in the first game of the day? Team out of Ohio shocking the team from Jacksonville.
I'll tell you what, the Rebels turned down the heat, didn't they?
Turned up the heat.
Carnavelli hasn't warmed up yet, but he will. Look at these double teams that they're throwing at this team.
Central Western Red, this is how they want to play. Now from the corner, it's Batten. His shot comes up short. Right now, we are really seeing two teams that are scrapping at each other. Garrison steps through, and another hard foul as Ulrich Verderber is going to head to the line.
Well, let me tell you something there. That was a hard foul by Carnavelli.
So Jens Ulrich Verderber, son of assistant coach Charles Verderber. There's a look at the hard foul. Well, keep in mind, his father, Charles Verderber, had a chance to talk to him before the game. Former Kentucky Wildcat.
Played a Kentucky Wildcat. Came there right after they won a national championship in '78. Coach Joe B. Hall played with Tommy Heights, Jim Master, and some guy named Sam Bowie.
You remember those days fondly, Jay Webb?
Oh, yes, I do. I was just a young pup.
Stanford.
Ooh,
Too
Lord.
hard off the glass.
They're letting him play.
Now it's Garrison, the running back, jams it in.
See, once again, they're getting out on the break. Their size is creating problems for Central Western Red.
Garrison so far perfect from the floor.
What you're seeing here is bigs just dominating smalls. Nice move there by Good.
6-point lead for the team from Vermont. This one tipped away. It's going to stay with Wolf Athletics. Noah Tyson had it knocked out of his hands.
So here's Garrison getting loose on a break. Now he wanted to throw it down, but he was able to dunk. Couldn't get his steps down there, but he still did. We give him a dunk on that one.
And a line change coming in now for Team Wolf Athletics.
Man, a hockey game broke out with a line change here, Drew.
Logan Blankenberg now handling Central Western Red. And both teams going to their benches here in the first quarter. Here's a long three-pointer. Coming off, Joseph Stahl rips it down.
Now see, that's how you secure. Joseph Stahl secured that rebound. See that defense there once again.
Blankenberg for two.
This swarming defense is going to get him back in this ball game. So here's that 2-2-1 press that they throw at you.
Central Western Red trying to claw back into this game. They had the slow start. Here's a three by Stahl.
We'll see Stahl got to shoot that shot with some authority, young man.
Another three, this one missed by Van Nostrand. And now it's Garrison. Garrison.
That shot's off.
Can't hit it, you got to get it right back to him. Officials letting him play here early. It is very physical on the floor.
If it's physical, it's gonna really, really favor the lone wolf.
Joseph Stahl able to knock down his second three-point try.
Well, Stahl didn't stall on that shot. He put it up and in. 7-point lead here.
Joseph Stahl, great basketball player, great golfer as well. And a foul as Caleb Webb tried to go up with it.
Well, he tried to go a little behind the back there, you know. I mean, some young men, young ladies out there, just be solid. Look at this. Comes down, you got the break. Well, kid, just go to the hole. You don't want to see go behind the back there. Because you had the size.
Here's Tromley.
Central Red likes to get out and run. Lone Wolf got back. Sort of negated that fast break.
Team in black, Wolf Athletics, very late arriving to the arena. We've seen that in both of our early matchups here today, but they have overcome that. Right now they lead by 7. Their defense suffocating Central Western Red right now.
Yeah, very much so.
Now facing the full court press. Drew Felios and Jay Webb Horton here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. 17 and under D2 championship. Got a great crew on hand with us as well here today. Hard working yesterday and today, setting up to bring you 4 tremendous matchups on a championship Sunday. This shot is off from Addy Yang, but he tracks down the long rebound. Here's a three from the corner. It comes off, Stahl rips it down.
You see, they're just dominating on the boards.
Left a little short, and another rebound. Make it 3 offensive rebounds on this possession.
This is the 4th attempt for them to put the ball in the hole. You cannot give a team with Lone Wolf's talent this many opportunities.
Final 10 seconds in a wild first quarter. Cross-court pass intercepted. Van Nostrand going to be fouled with 1.8.
Well, see, once again, you're throwing a skip pass soft and slow. Not a good, that's not a good execution for success, Tom, or Drew. Our boy Tom James said he's loving listening to us there, up there in Ocala.
Long shot, comes up short from Blankenberg, and that'll do it. It'll conclude the first quarter. 14-7 is your score. Wolf Athletics over Central Western Red. 17 and under D2 championship. Kevin Garrison coming at you.
When you run Disney, every mile is magic. Marathon and half marathon races through the Disney theme parks are waiting for you at Walt Disney World Resort in Florida and Disneyland Resort in California. Known for courses lined with Disney entertainment and the best finisher medalers around, Run Disney events are a must-do for veteran runners and newcomers alike. For more information, visit RunDisney.com. Go the distance with Disney and the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex in Florida by training or competing in one of the many track and field events hosted here annually. From Disney Track and Field Spring Training to the Walt Disney World Cross Country Classic to Disney Track and Field Showcase. Get ready for your season or get noticed by any of the numerous college recruiters in attendance. Check out DisneyTrackandField.com for more information.
Coach Richard Hill, loving retirement so far after 42 years with ExxonMobil. He's also a high school basketball official and is also the AAU basketball chair in his area for boys and girls. Just a tremendous ambassador and coach for the game.
Well, he does a great job up there in that Niagara area. Let me tell you something. He said he's busier now than when he was working.
Look at the field goal story so far. Wolf Athletics, 5 for 11. Central Western Red, a little slow. And cold shooting at the start. Rebound story, also controlled by Wolf. And they've knocked down a couple threes as well.
Central Western has not hit a three yet. Hey, we got to give some shout out here for the referees. Jeff Pine from Salt Lake City, Rick Lentry from Denver, and James Ross from New Orleans. Officials work very hard making sure that these games are well officiated, Drew.
Yeah, Jeff Pace coming over to the table before this matchup. Here's a long three. This one bounces out. Yang couldn't hit.
Nice pass there.
Here's Kevin Good. Shoots it a little bit long.
Yeah, the shooting's got a little cold here. Southwest. It's about 85 outside, about 32 in here.
Good. How about that move? Couldn't finish though. And a foul as Patton got in on the reach.
We'll see now, once again, that is not a smart foul. You are, you're half a mile from the basket. So, quick step, but he couldn't finish.
He shook the defender out of his shoes that time. We got a timeout now on the floor. So 14-7, Central Western Red trying to figure out how to solve this Wolf Athletics defense. You see Coach Booth, the head coach at Norwich, as I stated before, his son Kyle Booth, number 12 on this team. So it's very common in AAU to see a father as the head coach and a son playing.
And you see the stat here right now. Drew Carnavelli's got to get going for Central Western to get them. He's averaging 17 points a game. Now, my theory is good players don't have two bad halves. So he's got to step it up a little bit. See, I love this zone. This 2-2-1 press really creates some havoc. And early on, they were getting turnovers.
Here's a long shot from the corner. It's good from Joseph Stahl. That's the second one of the day.
You see good ball movement there by the lone Wolf.
Carnevale, cross court. Here's Good. Nothing going down right now.
No. The thing I like about Carnevale, he's not trying to force the issue.
Here's Mutalainen. Can't hit. Stanford. Right now, Central Western Red not getting the looks that they want. Garrison. Stahl, tough player to guard with that left hand. And a foul as Caleb Webb went up with it.
Well, see, with Stahl, he's made 2 threes. They sort of came out on him. He got by him, little shake move, and then kissed it off.
Wolf Athletics making it clear the things that they had to do to win here today. Number one, got to share the ball. They've done that up to this point. The other thing is defend. They're really making this Central Western team work offensively.
Well, that offense they run, they play 5 out. And also all man-to-man. They don't know, they can't spell zone. They've never played one.
It's always fun to watch two teams from similar parts of the country.
Yes.
Wolf Athletics out of that central Vermont area. Burlington, one of the most beautiful parts of the country.
Sailed on Lake Champlain. Beautiful part of the country.
Carnevale in the lane. little too strong. Rebounded by Mutalainen.
See, once again, length is creating problems.
Trombley's three goes down.
That's Trombley's spot. Number 21, Trombley over there, finds his corner.
So Stahl's got 2 threes. Trombley now has one for Wolf Athletics as well.
They're both left-handed, I believe, aren't they?
Blankenberg kicks it out. Carnevale passed it up. Here's Good. Gonna go to the line for 2.
I'll tell you, this is a danger zone here for Central Western Red. It really is. Makes the free throw. Little penetration. Once again, uses his body to protect the ball and completes 2 free throws to let Central Western Red sort of try to creep back into this ball game.
Trombley, well, he is feeling it right now.
So, see, once again, you got to come out on him, guarding for the 3, puts the ball in the hole, or puts the ball on the floor and goes to the hole. 11 points, 4 for 5 from the field.
Double figures now for Dylan Trombley. Another 2-sport star for this Wolf Athletics club. They've got several athletes who thrive in 2 sports. It's always great when you have balance as a young athlete.
Yes.
Don't just concentrate on one sport, Jay Webb. Here's Stahl. How about one more?
Well, Stahl
not this time.
Finally missed, Drew.
Now it's Good, and he puts it in.
Good little shake and bake move there.
Oh, threw it away. Carnevale comes up with the steal. Here's Stanford now. Pull-up shot, and this one goes down from Good.
Little mini run here, cut it to 10.
Best sequence of the game for Central Western Red. This one, though, going to be thrown away.
See, once again, defense is creating havoc for the lone wolf. Another turnover. So you come down, what happens is, see, you're throwing that pass. Not a good situation there.
Marcel Green D'Souza checks into the game, number 22. He is handling it right now for Central Western Red.
What a great name, Marcel. I like the long names there, Drew.
Van Nostrand sends it in. Had several college coaches in attendance here over the past week. Wolf Athletics in command, a 10-point lead. This shot's gonna be off.
Dude, there wasn't a commitment to that shot. It's sort of an afterthought there.
Work it inside, put it up and in. Adrian Porter, the deuce.
Well, see, this time Adrian Porter completed that shot. Once again, here's that 2-2-1 press. I mean, this team plays a tenacious defense.
Straight up, and that's Jens Ulrich for Derber. Right back at you. Got to get back on defense because
Yes.
Riley Spingler's camping out down there.
Well, Spingler said, I'm in the game, coach. I'm going to give you some 2s. See, they're breaking this press.
Up and down we go. Tough to keep up. Trombley, the steal. For Derber. Booth kicks it out. Trombley tees it up. And it's Garrison with the 3.
Trombley has a nice stroke, number 24. That's a good time out there.
Well, Trombley, a little shaken up. He's going to go to the bench
Yeah, little
for
hit,
Wolf Athletics. Kevin Garrison, the guy who hit that last 3.
little hitch in his giddy up there.
Garrison keeps it in bounds.
Nice
They
defense.
can't save it, though.
See, I like the fact you see these guys getting on the floor, getting after the ball, Drew. Gotta have some burns, little floor burns on you if you're playing good defense.
.11 lead for Wolf Athletics. Now Booth passes up the shot. Garrison will take it. Rebound up and in. Over for Derber, another bucket.
But Derber just basically manhandled that ball and then rebound and put it back up. Big kid.
Along the baseline, this one finds its way home. So Logan Blankenberg able to score.
You know, Blankenberg's come in and given Central Red a nice little burst of points there.
Attacking, and attacking some more. Inside of a minute to play in this first half. It's been a furious first half of action. Several line changes. It's kept both teams fresh.
Yes.
And Central Western Red pressing for pretty much all of this first half. Tipped away. Garrison made it happen. And we got a foul.
Well, Central Red's going to press the whole game. They're going to run that 2-2-1 press. They're going to fall back into that 3-2 zone made famous by Syracuse and Jim Boeheim.
Tyson, see the ball movement from Wolf Athletics. That's one thing that really stands out. You don't see a lot of dribbling from the team in black. The ball is moving all over the court.
Young players, men and women out there. The ball moves quicker with a pass than with the dribble. And the longer you dribble, the more the defense can set.
So Verderber, great basketball player, great student in the classroom. Puts home 2 free throws.
His sister went to Harvard. Pretty good academic school, huh?
Final seconds of the first half. Central Western, I don't know if they realize it. Get it off? No. Came after the buzzer, so it would not have counted anyway. 32-19. Your count at the half. Lone Wolf over Central Western Red. Halftime festivities coming up. Kevin Garrison and Lone Wolf, team-point lead.
ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex at Florida's beautiful Walt Disney World Resort is your amateur basketball destination. Offering multiple tournaments for athletes from Pee Wee to collegiate level, the complex also attracts NCAA coaches from top programs nationwide. To find out how your team can compete here, visit DisneyBasketball.com. The ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex is the ideal place for amateur softball, hosting annual events like Disney Softball Spring Training on top of working with organizations like USSSA and Diamond 9 Events to develop competitive events for players of all ages and skill levels. For more information, visit ESPNWWOS.com. The ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex at the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida has emerged as the pinnacle of youth tournament travel, catering to the needs of the entire family. We offer a complete line of solution-oriented products and services to address the complex needs of teams on the road and the team parents who support them. To find out how to achieve vacation victory, visit ESPNWWOS.com.
HP Fieldhouse, the site for the 17 and under D2 Championship, AAU Boys National Championship. 32-19, Lone Wolf over Central Western Red. And for Wolf Athletics, it has been Kevin Garrison, the two-sport star, getting it done.
Number 24 showing us some more. Look at that left hand. Use the right hand off the glass. On the break here, Garrison looks up, move, layup. And then here we go again on a break. He looks back, goes up, a little dunk time. Couldn't get his steps down to really throw it down. Step back three.
So Kevin Garrison doing it all there. You take a look at the stats at halftime. 50% field goals from the floor for Lone Wolf. Central Western struggling just a little bit, but Lone Wolf using their size to get it done. Let's listen in Coach Richard Hill for the trailing Central Western Red team, see what the strategy is for the second half.
All right, give us 2 free throws. And remember, we need to score with the clock not running now. Okay? Yes? Let's go, boys. Come on, let's go. Come on now. Come on. Come on, let's make it happen. Come on, this is for the chip, baby. Let's go. For the chip. Hard work. 1, 2, 3. Hard work.
Well, I'm sure what Coach Hill's saying, number one, he definitely wants to get Drew Carlavelli off the snide because he did not score in the first half. My theory is good players don't have 2 bad halves. And they're in the game right now because if it hadn't been for their defense, this would have been a blowout already, Drew.
Carnevale, definitely the missing link for Central Western Red. They need his shooting and his leadership as well, but saw several line changes from both teams. So, you know, it took a lot for, I think, the Central Western players to get into a flow. They're playing at such a furious pace. You're also playing here at center court. You got the cameras on you. That's something new that these players throughout the week have not had to adjust to, Jay.
No, very much so. Now, little history lesson. Yesterday, this team was down 10 at halftime. Scrapped back and won in overtime. We're talking about the Central Western Red. Watch that ball game. That was a heck of a ball game.
Saw the Wolf Athletics bench, Coach Paul Booth and also Charles Verderber, the former Kentucky Wildcat. Played with Coach Bowie, or Sam Bowie rather, high pick in the NBA draft. There's Coach Verderber right there, his son right next to him, Jens Ulrich Verderber. Talked about Kyle Macy, his former roommate. Kyle Macy, ESPN basketball analyst. I had a chance to call a few games with him on ESPNU over the past few seasons. Kyle, just a great guy, lives in Lexington, played in the NBA, played alongside Michael Jordan with the Chicago Bulls. Just a great guy.
You know, Macy's is a Hoosier and was also an outstanding tennis player.
He still is.
Still can ball, man. Plays in some senior leagues down there. So shout out to Macy and the Verderber saying, hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, Coach Verderber, very proud of his Kentucky heritage. And there you see Kevin Garrison, the guy who is leading the way for Wolf Athletics after 1 half of play. Garrison, just a good-looking athlete, great student, gets it done on the court. This is a kid that you know that colleges, if not a major D1, perhaps a mid-major, perhaps a Division II school with a lot of cred's going to pick up number 24.
Hey, I tell you what, he can make you look good and can run an offense and can put the ball in the hole for you.
Great sight here on this championship Sunday. HP Fieldhouse, the place to be in the month of July for AAU basketball.
We got 16 more minutes of basketball. Let's see if the Lone Wolf can keep what they're doing and see if Central Red can get Drew Carnevale off the snide.
This is Stanford. He was also a little quiet, and he threw it away on the first possession.
Well, that's not how you get back in a ball game with turnovers.
Now it's Booth. Booth has not scored today until now.
You see, Booth didn't score. If he's going to score this half, look out.
Oh, that's a tremendous take by Good.
Tell you what, Good can penetrate. Kissed it off the glass there.
That press going to try and do its thing for this Central Western team. And travel, so the press finally caused the turnover.
Well, see, the thing is, if you're being pressed, you can't get up in the air. You can't jump up in the air. I see we have a new official here at this game for the second half.
Officials need a break too, Jay Webb. And there's Carnevale finally making his presence felt. Number 12, Drew Carnevale for Central Western Red.
Well, that's good shooters. They just got to see one go down.
Verderber inside. Had it blocked, and they call jump ball. So it'll stay with Wolf Athletics.
Well, he stuck with that shot even though he had it blocked. 17U D2 championship, Drew.
Here's Booth from the corner.
Verderber just works his butt off in there.
Central Western Red trying to pick up the tempo just a bit.
But I like about Carnevale. He doesn't try to force it.
Oh, just as you say that.
Just as I say that.
You're the jinx, Jay Webb.
Oh, jinxed him well, because that's just not a shot he wants to really take.
That was from Steph Curry range that time.
Oh.
Addy Yang works it inside for Derber. Wave this one off.
Nice thing there for Derber. You saw how he sealed his defender off down in that stance and got the pass in.
Garrison.
Man, Garrison says, I'm going to rebound and get a basket.
Kevin Garrison's bucket forces the timeout for Central Western Red. And a 12-point lead opened up by Lone Wolf Athletics. So Lone Wolf out of Central Vermont, the Burlington area, beating a team from Central Western Red out of Newark, New York. Take a look at Coach Paul Booth. Coach Booth, you gotta love when you're a D3 coach at the college level. You also coach an AAU team. So his one recruit, the guy who was headed to Norwich University, is guess who?
Kyle Booth.
His son, of course. And Garrison now into double figures for Wolf Athletics.
He said it was tough recruiting him. He had to talk his mother into letting him come there.
Think so? Tell you what, this Wolf Athletics team, they can really dig in defensively.
Oh, yes, they can.
There are not a lot of openings right now on the court. This team in black is really digging in. Batten got it to Elliott. He had it ticked away, and now Garrison attacking. Kevin Garrison left-handed.
Oh, Kevin Garrison's a baller. Yeah, this is getting into the danger zone of a blowout. We're going to see Garrison here create some defense. Now look at it. Shakes right hand, goes left hand, and then goes left hand off the glass. Way to finish it. Young players, men and women out there, young boys and girls, you got to use both hands. Garrison just showed you why.
Desmond Batten, lots of dribbling for Central Western Red, and it leads to a turnover, and that's the difference right now between these two teams. Central Western, a lot of dribbling. Wolf Athletics, a lot of passing, hence the score.
And a lot of breakouts. They're getting some breakouts off of defense. They're breaking this press right now.
Another good pass. Garrison puts it in. 16-point lead, and now 15 for the superstar, Kevin Garrison. Central Western Red cannot let this game get away here. This is really a critical point. Carnevale, he's been marked tightly throughout the afternoon. Carnevale, long range. That is a tough shot to hit. And now a foul as Stanford draws, and he's got two coming up.
Well, Central Western Red, Drew, they won 3 tournaments in the AAU spring season. Like we said, they were down 10 points at halftime in their semifinal game here, but this is a little different task against the lone wolf.
Line change coming in. 4 players check in, and now 1 at the scores table for Central Western. Daniel Van Nostrand. Frustrating afternoon for Carnivale up to this point. There you see Drew. He's going to have to take a seat at the moment, just kind of shaking his head, knowing that right now they're seeing something that they don't know how to quite deal with.
Well, the thing in athletics is that, hey, some days you just don't have it. But you still got to keep your head up, and you got to compete. Because it's all about competition. Yeah, you want to win, but it's how do you compete? And when when you're losing, that's a test of character, isn't it, Drew?
Stanford the steal. Can't score on the other end. Here's a shot by Spingler. Kick it out. Actually, Stanford the air ball, and now a jump ball.
I'll tell you, both these teams, they're battling. I mean, there's no easy rebounds. 4 hands on the ball. Give it, no, mind yours.
See if Central Western Red has one more good run left in him.
They're going to need one quick.
Good ball movement here. And now a timeout as Coach Richard Hill does not like what he is seeing offensively. He's going to have a word with his team. And in fact, let's listen in. Coach Richard Hill mic'd up on the sideline.
On your side, the high post guy, you cut, and then the other guy cut. You stood. Okay? I'll call the offense. You got to run it. Okay? Stack. All right? Now out of this set here right now, let's go back to UConn. All right? Let's go back to UConn. All right, let's go. Hard work. 1, 2, 3.
Hard work.
10 for 27. Well, look at this field goal percentage, Drew. Right now, Central Western Red is 10 for 27, 37%. That would be a good statistic if that was from the 3.
And they've missed a lot of shots from close in.
Well, length will make that happen when you're trying to jump over bigger, longer players.
They have not adjusted well to the size, the height of this Wolf team. Height can be very tough to overcome in basketball, especially if you're not used to seeing it.
Well, the old saying, small skills have a hard time beating big skills. Small skills can beat big stiffs.
Here's Stahl.
Well, there's a nice 50-50 ball there.
Everybody moving for Wolf Athletics. Garrison will tee it up. Blankenberg fires away.
Well, that's not a good shot right there. It's really not.
Logan Blankenberg coming in off the bench for Central Western, trying to make something happen. It's not a good shot, but Central Western has not been able to get anything going from the outside as Caleb Webb lays it in. And I think at some point they got to knock down some shots. I just don't know, Jay Webb, if they can keep challenging inside, if they can come back that way. Because Wolf Athletics really making them earn every single point. Foul on the block. Mutalainen going to be called. And we're going to have a backcourt. Coach Booth, that's about as calm as you're going to see him on the sidelines here today. This guy really gets into it.
Yes, he does.
Tromley off the glass.
Ooh.
Doesn't go in.
I am not kind.
Coming up on 1 minute to play in the third quarter. second team in for Central Western Red. They have not had much success. Kevin Garrison, meanwhile, couldn't finish the behind-the-back attack at the rim.
A little showtime, there was no fine.
I'll tell you what, that was fun to watch him do that, because people don't realize how hard that is to do as you're going full speed.
Yes. That was pretty smooth. I think he was shocked that he came out so open on the other side.
I mean, that's seen you do that in the driveway a few times, Jay Webb. Blankenberg shot, rims off.
Yeah, but nobody was guarding me. Ooh.
It's a little bit too much on that pass.
Boo's telling him to calm down. Now, see, I love coaches. You got a big-time lead, but you don't want your players doing what you call crazy stuff.
42-25. Blankenberg.
We'll see one more dribble gives him the angle to use the glass.
Mutalainen. Kept alive by Stahl, and a foul. So here's Joseph Stahl going to the line for Wolf Athletics. And this young man, as stated in the first half, a tremendous golfer. Rarely do you say that about a great basketball player. Can he really get it done on the links? But tell you what, Stahl has a tremendous drive, as coach says. Very calm demeanor. Could play some college golf.
Well, there was some guy named Jordan that liked to play golf, didn't he?
Yep. Final 10 seconds.
Are you a golfer, Drew?
Not really. In my dreams, I am. Trombley at the buzzer, and that's going to do it. 3 quarters in the books. And an 18-point lead for Lone Wolf Athletics. 43-25, all Kevin Garrison and Lone Wolf.
The ESPN Wide World of Sports complex at the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida has emerged as the pinnacle of youth tournament travel, catering to the needs of the entire family. We offer a complete line of solution-oriented products and services to address the complex needs of teams on the road and the team parents who support them. To find out how to achieve vacation victory, visit ESPNWWOS.com. The ESPN Wide World of Sports complex is one of the most exciting youth baseball complexes in America, where players of all ages compete against both national and international rivals. Athletes can hone their skills year-round through open registration tournaments and spring training programs for high school and college teams on major league quality fields while creating memories that last a lifetime. To find out how your team can play here, visit DisneyBaseball.com.
AAU National Championship, 17 and under, D2 title game. All Lone Wolf Athletics, an 18-point lead over Central Western Red. And really it has come down to shooting here today. Central Western has struggled from the field. Lone Wolf taking advantage of their opportunities. As our stat tracker now coming at you, 16 of 35 on one side. Central Western Red, though, struggling. And look at the rebounding. You can see the size differential coming into play as Lone Wolf has had their way.
Well, they're plus 10 on the boards. You know, the Lone Wolf were playing like a pack of wolves, to tell you the truth.
Turnover to start the fourth quarter, and a quick timeout going to be called by Paul Booth. Now, so far, I think Wolf Athletics doing everything that they want here in this championship.
Right.
Using their size, guys like Ulrich for Derber and Kevin Garrison have played well. Dylan Trombley has also gotten Coach Booth the shots that this team has been looking for. Also Joseph Stahl, hot from the outside in the first half, a couple threes.
Dude, this is the first time that the Lone Wolf has been at this tournament in a long time. If they win it, they may come back a few more times.
I wouldn't see why not.
I mean, it's beautiful up there in Vermont, but baby, it's beautiful in Southwest Florida, in Central Florida here.
Stanford, a little indecisive with it. That now backs it out, and we're gonna have a timeout on the other side. So Richard Hill wants to talk it over. Coaches burning their timeouts here in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Let's listen to Coach Hill.
We want to give you the basketball. Now I want you to take his ass to the basket. That's what I want you to do. Come on. Hard work. 1, 2, 3. Hard work. Hey, when I'm yelling relocate, once you dump the ball to the post.
Sometimes it's about confidence, and I think
Yes.
Coach Hill senses his team may be lacking that just a little bit right now.
You know, you gotta believe to achieve. And like he said, he wants them to take people to the hole. But I think that you gotta be careful when you go to the hole because they've got some shot blockers back there. So it could be penetration and then kicking it back out to someone who has an open three. Now, see, that was a good, you had a good look there, but you got to get good makes.
Garrison was fouled, and Wolf will inbound it underneath their own bucket. Central Western sets up in the full court press. It's been all Lone Wolf athletics up to this point. Derber fouled hard as he went to the goal.
Well, Derber's putting the ball on the floor, going hole to the hole. He's a big man, and not enough strength down there to stop him. So you get a big man that can put the ball on the floor. That's a plus. Plus, see, he's making free throws. So in a game that's close, you can kick it into your big, let him make a move, and he's probably above 80% from the free throw line, Drew.
I was surprised talking with both of these coaches that neither players on both sides did we have any major college commitments. I think that's probably going to change before their high school careers are done. But I think a lot of these players come into AAU J-Web, they've got something to prove, and they feel like if they can get here to Walt Disney World and their teams can shine and the right coaches in attendance, they can really figure out their college destination.
Here's the beauty about college athletics. Out of all the high school players in the country, only about 4% go to college. But you got to remember, there's D1, D2, D3. You can go junior college. You can go NAIA. So there's a plethora of opportunities out there for players because, you know, not very many are going to make the NBA. So you want to get your degree and you want to have fun.
And that's what Wolf Athletics is doing right now. For Derber having fun. He puts another one in. Desmond Batten finally tees one up. Hasn't had many looks at it here today.
No, very much so. And the beauty of basketball is, hey, it can rain, it can snow. You're inside, baby. You don't got to worry about that getting 20 below zero weather in Wisconsin or somewhere. Nice
Wolf
pass.
running for Derber. Couldn't finish.
Oh, look at the hustle out here. Man.
Tyson goes right into that black curtain. Nearly knocked that thing over.
Noah Tyson said, hey, I got my battery. My engine's running.
I think that's the great thing about AAU too. I mean, keep in mind a lot of these players trying to get noticed, but the great teams that win championships are the guys that know, hey, it's also about my team. In fact, it's team first, it's me second.
Yes, no. And as a coach, that's all you want. Men and women who compete for the team, for the name of the school, not for their name.
Oh, nice turnaround that time by Stanford along the baseline. This pass taken away.
That wasn't a good pass at all.
Carnevale, can he make something happen? Gonna draw contact by Verderber.
He'll make these free throws. So you're going to see Carnevale here. Hesitation, goes up in the air, forces the contact from Verderber.
Not much offensively for Drew. Missed the second free throw. Here's Good. Just has not been able to fully get on track.
No.
Verderber, he wanted it down there and they gave it to him.
Big man says, give me the ball.
Tell you what, he's impressive. He puts a couple inches on him, height-wise. This kid could be a steal, Jay Webb, at the next level.
He's going to get better.
Yep.
He's got the pedigree.
Take a look at Big Jens right there. Definitely has the grades. Not huge in size. I would say about 6'5", 6'6". So with a couple inches, get to 6'8", 6'9". And this is the period when kids this age really start those growth spurts. .20 game, Lone Wolf on top, 49-29. This is the second of 4 games today at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. Game 3, the Dream Team takes on City Rocks. That Dream Team, tell you what, they have been dreamers this week.
And they are a team. And City Rock does rock, baby.
And Team NLP battles the Miami Runnin' Rebels in our 3 o'clock showdown and the 17 and under D1 championship. So 2 great games ahead. If you're not here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex, glad to have you with us on ESPN3. We're also shown throughout the park.
Yes.
You're up in the courtyard. You can hear us. You can see us.
We're everywhere.
Tell you what, I love coming here. Jay Webb was here last month for the AAU Junior National Volleyball Championship. That's the largest tournament in the world.
Oh, well, I had the pleasure of broadcasting that with you about 3 years ago, Drew.
Unbelievable. Here comes Verderber. He's doing just about everything, putting it on the floor as well. 3-pointer from Good. Garrison's been the man for Wolf Athletics.
Oh, yes, he has. He and Verderber.
Wolf coach is asking the players to keep on moving. Garrison going to the goal. Oh. How about the give and go from Verderber? Waited for him at the elbow. Garrison goes by him. That's just textbook basketball.
Are we talking Stockton and Malone here? Look at this. Touch pass, and then the ability to finish in traffic.
So it's not just a scorer, but also a passer that makes Verderber a special player. A 21-point lead for Lone Wolf Athletics. Tipped away. Kyle Booth picks it up and puts it in.
Coach's son getting some PT.
And Booth, the guy who actually started for this Wolf team. Garrison resets. Kevin Garrison dumps it off to Verderber. Hesitated just a little bit that time. Puts it right back up and in and has a free throw to go with it.
Verderber's just dominating on the boards right now. So you're going to see the drive here. And then he dumps it down to his teammate, puts it up, goes strong to the hole. Misses the shot.
This Lone Wolf team has been impressive here today. They have not shown many weaknesses. The team, obviously, it's been together a long time. Players have great chemistry, play well together. Baseline jumper good this time. Riley Spingler, his second field goal of the game.
Well, Riley made a shot earlier in the game there. He's got a nice stroke.
Long shot from Booth. You saw right there, player for Central Western had it in his hands, just had it taken right away. The size edge has just been too much to overcome.
No, very much so. You have size, skills, and the ability to shoot, and the other team is smaller and is not shooting well.
Final line change for Wolf Athletics. And a good round of applause from their fans that made the trip. From Central Vermont, Kevin Garrison, his day likely done.
Yes.
You know, Jay Webb, you can make up for that lack of size if you have tremendous superstar guards like we saw in the last game.
Yes.
With the Rebels basketball team.
Well, the difference was they were making shots, weren't they? See.
But Central Western just does not quite have that same star power in the backcourt.
Yeah. And just a bad day for Drew Carnevale, so it happens though.
Green to Souza. Blankenberg backs it out. And we're going to have a push. Dylan Trumley got in a little quick. And, you know, if you are Carnevale, this is one of those games where you can kind of learn from it. Because in every great player's career, they're going to have days like this. And it's not when are you going to have it, it's how are you going to respond after it.
Well, you know, you shake it off. You know, type A personalities have to have short memories. And in the scheme of life, you haven't had many of these, and you just go on. Because we're blessed to be able, guys like you and I get to broadcast games. These young men are playing basketball at Disney, ESPN, Wide World of Sports. So you shake it off.
Sports so much a mental game. You got to bounce back from having a tough day. Good look inside, and a put in by Trumley.
The face of adversity, and how do you come on the other side is the true test of character.
You don't see much of a drop-off from the first and second team of this Wolf program.
No. See, that's just indicative of the night of Central Red. Layup couldn't make it in, and then a ball goes out of bounds.
One minute to play here in the 17 and under D2 championship. This is Tyler Mutalainen. Tyler, another multi-sport athlete. He's got the basketball right now. What a pass!
Oh, nice pass. Now, what other sports does he play, Joe? We got a golfer. We saw a football player in the early game. We got.
Well, Tyler, you asked, I'll tell you. He's also a high jumper.
Oh. We got any tennis players anywhere?
Not that I know of.
Not that we know of. Maybe the next game.
Blocked underneath. And this pass a little bit too far. Tromley couldn't track it down. 30 seconds to play, 60-33. But Coach Booth can start the celebration. It's been a long road to this AAU title game for Wolf Athletics. That road about to be conquered.
Vermont to Orlando.
Mutalainen's going to finish. And you know, you don't just get great maple syrup from Vermont. You also get
good basketball.
Tremendous basketball. We've seen that here today. Final seconds. And Wolf Athletics, AAU basketball champions in 17 and under D2. Kevin Garrison leading the way. And a class act offensively and defensively. Garrison the man, Lone Wolf the team. We'll wrap things up when we come back.
Let your rising soccer star play and learn alongside greats of the game at Disney Soccer Academy. This unique camp experience features age and skill-appropriate coaching, along with daily interaction with superstars of the game. To find out how your child can participate, visit DisneySoccerAcademy.com. The peak of Expedition Everest can be seen from just about everywhere around Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. It calls the brave to challenge high-altitude hairpin turns and puts you face-to-face with the snarling beast who guards the mountain, the legendary Yeti. Hundreds of high school and college teams maximize their preseason training by heading to the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex at Walt Disney World for our annual Disney Lacrosse Spring Training, featuring clinics and combines with Casey Powell. Preparation and competition at the finest multi-sport facility in the world will help ensure your squad's success throughout the season. For more information, visit DisneyLacrosse.com. The ESPN Wide World of Sports complex at the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida has emerged as the pinnacle of youth tournament travel, catering to the needs of the entire family. We offer a complete line of solution-oriented products and services to address the complex needs of teams on the road and the team parents who support them. To find out how to achieve vacation victory, visit ESPNWWOS.com.
Well, Kevin Garrison leading the way for Wolf Athletics in the 17 and under D2 championship game. They get the win easily, 62-35 over Central Western Red. It was all Vermont here in this championship. Hope you enjoyed it. Drew Felios alongside J. Webb Horton. Size, a huge advantage. Also style of play, shot selection, and overall discipline, J. Webb. They stole the show.
Well, Kevin Garrison had a great game. Feel bad for Drew Carnavelli, didn't have a great game, but Kevin Garrison, outstanding. You see him here putting the ball in the hole, kissing it off the glass there. You're gonna see Garrison get out on a break, looks around, lays it up off the glass, and then you're gonna see him come down and finish with a dunk. Kevin Garrison, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. What doesn't he do?
Yeah, great effort by Central Western Red. Just ran out of gas here in this championship as Garrison puts the finishing touches on just an awesome display. Got the feed that time from Verderber. Verderber also playing well. There's the final stats. Look at the 3-point field goals for Central Western. Only 1 of 16. Lone Wolf 5 of 17. And the rebound edge, they doubled them up on the boards, Jay Webb.
Yeah, I mean, when you're 36, you're plus 18 on the boards. And then look at this, 13 assists to 4 assists for Central Western. Central Western just came in and found the juggernaut from Vermont. And I love your call about, hey, there's more than maple syrup in Vermont. You also get good basketball.
Certainly is. Coming up next, got a great matchup. Dream Team takes on City Rocks, followed by Team NLP and Miami Running Rebels at 3 p.m. The AAU National Basketball Championships roll on from the ESPN Wide World of Sports. For J. Webb Horton and our entire crew, I'm Drew Felios saying so long from the ESPN Wide World of Sports.